Right, guys, a fun story that I wrote. Okay, let's do this, guys. The story is called The Story of Two Men with the Same Royal Name. Okay, once upon a time in a small land where dreams could only be made for the few, there was a prince named Jericho. Jericho was a handsome prince in his later years. He was just born one day, and on that same day, another child was born, and the father was like, "I heard the prince is named Jericho, and his father looks exactly like me, so I'm going to name my child Jericho." So the child is named Jericho in this poor village, and the prince is named Jericho, and they were both poor. Years later, the prince got snobby. He knew he had power. He knew he was wealthy. He knew that there was very few wealthy people in the city, in the town or village they were in. He knew that he could get his way with everything. He got gold, jewels, everything. He knew he had all this power. He knew he could do whatever he wanted. He knew it was up to him to. He knew he had everything at his fingertips. But poor Jericho in the village, the other child, Jericho, grew up as well, and he was poor, struggling, had a hard time. He didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't know if he had enough money for anything. He didn't know what he was going to do. So one day Jericho goes to his father and says to him, "Father, what will I do? I'm no prince. I look exactly like the prince, but I have no money to squander. I have nothing to spend on. I have nothing. I'm very poor." And the father said, "Attitude is everything. Attitude will get you places. Being poor, you learn a lot more than maybe the rich. But some rich are not like that. But some rich have a hard time because they don't know the good attitude, right? So always, even though I chose the name for you to be like the prince, and the prince has everything, attitude is more important than anything." Then the prince Jericho is is just rude. He has everything he wants. He doesn't care. "Oh, get me another shirt. I need another shirt. But that shirt is expensive, and we finally got you that shirt. It's very nice. I need another shirt, assistant. I need another shirt. Donna." "Well, the shirt is very nice, and we can't get you another shirt." "Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? This assistant doesn't know what they're doing." Donna. So one day, Jericho, um, the prince, has a guest, and he doesn't realize the guest is an important person. He thinks the guest is his assistant, his new assistant. So he treats him very badly, and he gets banished from the kingdom. He gets banished from the kingdom, and they're trying to find a new prince. They don't know what to do. Jericho, the prince, is struggling now. He's super poor. He realizes his attitude is horrible. He doesn't know what to do now. He becomes homeless, and he passes. As they're looking for a prince, they come across Jericho, who has the same name as their son, as the prince, who has the same name as the prince, and they're like, "Oh, this is perhaps the new prince. He looks exactly like our son," and he looks identical to our son. He's got the same name. They go up to him and say, "How would you like to be a prince?" And Jericho's like, I can't believe you're asking me that. I never would have been asked that. I personally don't know if this is real, but I was told by my father to always have a good attitude, to always be kind. Um, Within reason, because you don't want to be taken advantage of, but this is the story, okay? I was always told to be kind. "You know what? You are our new prince." "Well, how do you feel?" "I'm going to just take your word for it. Look, we'll show you. Here's your castle. Here's everything. These jewels are yours. His power is all yours. Jericho is thrilled. He's super excited. He can't believe this is this lucky day. He never thought this would happen. He was struggling. He couldn't even find work. He had a hard time. And so now he is prince, and everything is great for him. And he doesn't have to worry about a dime. I'm so grateful. I'm Jericho. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Jericho, you're the new prince. What will you do with your riches? I will help the kingdom. I will give them money. I will have them have their own land and their own joy. Good decision. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. Bye now.